Hey cuties, Peachy here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some Disney news to talk about with these brand new Disney Doorables fashion dolls. I know, yeah, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. Now, if you don't know, Disney Doorables are these really cute small little figures that have these instant eyes that are super glittery, and they're really small and collectible, and they've made like 10 dozen series so far, and so now they're doing a spin-off off of Disney Doorables with Disney Doorables ADOORBS, which are kind of fashion dolls. Not really, they are really small in scale. They're not going to be like full-on, you know, like Barbie sized or Rainbow High sized fashion dolls. Not even sure if they're really qualified to be called fashion dolls. They do have removable fashions and accessories, so I do think they do qualify as fashion dolls. Kind of, again, it's a gray area, but they're really small dolls, you know, kind of think of like in a vein of Magic Mixie's Pixlings, Enchantimals, kind of like in that size of doll scale. I think they're really not big dolls, and they're also, on top of that, they're also surprise dolls, so there's that aspect to this line as well, which is you don't really know who you're getting, which doll you're getting, and there are 12 dolls in total, so I know. But of course the Disney Doorables are also blind boxes, so it would only make sense for these Disney Doorables ADOORBS, which, by the way, how like generic of a name is that? Disney Doorables ADOORBS, like that's just so confusing to me. They should have called them like Disney Doorables fans or something, like more easily to, you know, pronounce and just not get confused. But yeah, I think obviously because the Disney Doorables are fashion, no, they're blind boxes. Obviously these dolls would also be you know, blind boxes, well, you know, surprise dolls, I guess. So I mean, that is predictable. That is of course what happened, and of course that also means that you are more susceptible to getting duplicates, but of course hopefully there's like maybe codes or something like on a box. Honestly, time will tell. I don't know, but they do include accessories, and they have like tons of different things. They're really cute, like they do have a lot of stuff, and they also, each doll includes their respective exclusive Doorable figurine, you know, of their character. So the Doorables that are included here are exclusive, so that's also something else that you got to think about if you really are a completionist when it comes to these little figures. Now, like I mentioned, there are 12 dolls in total to collect so far in this first series, of course, because they're going to make more series. You know, they're going to make more series for sure, also of you know, based on other Disney characters, because you know, there's just so many opportunities. Like I'm telling you right now, if they do like a second series where it's like there's some Disney princesses that are included with like the theming for certain dolls, I'm gonna go crazy. Like I would totally want to get some of those if they're Disney princess, you know, inspired dolls, because I just think that's totally my vibe. You know, so far we only have other characters, but that also brings me to the next thing, which is that these 12 dolls are all categorized in their own little like cliques and you know, categories. So every group is formed by 4 characters. So we have the classic crew, creepy cools, and we have the Pixar group, basically. So it's interesting how they kind of like have different groups specific to, you know, themes and like brands, so to say. So I guess for like future series, they're gonna keep doing that, you know, like splitting up different groups in series to have like distinctive different vibes for each overall like little lineup of cliques. So first up, of course, we are starting off here with the classic crew with Stitch here. Brianna is her name, that name of the character here, who is, I guess, dressing up as Stitch. So it reminds me a lot of, you know, the Illy Forever dolls by Disney and Jakks Pacific as well. Those are, you know, normal looking dolls, you know, characters, human characters that are dressed as their favorite Disney or Pixar characters. These new dolls definitely remind me of the Disney Illy Forever dolls, because it's just a very similar concept. It's almost like Disney bounding here as well, but they don't really call it that. So, you know, it's a very similar premise premise for sure. And I think it's gonna definitely connect to a lot of people who are also fans of the Disney Elite Forever dolls, because it's just it's basically the same thing, just in a smaller scale, and they're, blind dolls, so you don't know who you're getting. But yeah, Stitch here, Brianna, super cute. The pigtails, the little shoes, oh my gosh, and the accessories, they each come with little like keychain or whatever. Of course, the exclusive exclusive Doorable, and then you also have like a little VIP card membership or whatever. Yeah, it's very sweet, like very cool, especially if you get all of them. Like imagine having all of those keychains. Oh my gosh. Next we have Zoe, who's obviously inspired by Minnie Mouse. I think she's one of my favorites just because I love the dress, the polka dots, the headband. She's just super cute, the heels as well. And also something very interesting is that even though these are very small, rather small scale dolls, they don't have articulation at the elbows or wrists, unlike with like Pixling dolls or, Barbie Extra minis. But what's interesting is that they do have joints at the knees. So these dolls can bend at the knees, but cannot bend anywhere on the arms. So very interesting for sure, especially because the Pixling dolls, if you know, they cannot bend at the knees, but they do have articulation at the elbows. So, just very interesting, by the way, these dolls are made by Just Play. So it's interesting what, I guess, toy companies, what they prioritize in terms of like articulation and like what they thought is more important. So next we have Camille, and she's obviously inspired by Winnie the Pooh. I love the little beanie. I think she has like one of the cutest outfits so far. Just Winnie the Pooh. It looks amazing on her. And something else is like the eyes. They're kind of creepy looking. They definitely remind me of Rainbow High eyes, obviously because they're inset, which is really a nice detail. But they're so large, like they're so big, like it looks kind of off, like it's just uncanny a little bit. But at the same time, they're kind of cute, so I don't know. Lastly, we have Ava here in her little sailor outfit because she's obviously inspired by Donald Duck. The hat, the eye color, the hair, I think it is super precious. She has a cute outfit on. The only thing is that her tights, since they're yellow, they're actually painted on her legs. So, she doesn't have like removable tights or anything. They're painted on. So yeah, it does seem that in some cases these dolls will be like less focused on the fashions and more on the actual design. And like, I guess the best way to translate that and also like keep it in the budget, because obviously it would have been better to have actual fabric tights, but I guess they cannot afford to give all these details to these small dolls. By the way, these dolls cost $15 apparently, so around $15 I would say. Next we have the creepy Coles, and here we have Devin, who is themed after Jack Skellington, with the bucket hat, the face on the front, the pinstripe jacket, the shoes with the little stickers and stuff, buttons on top. I mean, it really looks amazing. Like, she looks so fun here, and I can already tell like she's gonna be a lot of people's favorite. Now of course you can't have Sally and Jack separate, so here is Luna dressed up as Sally, and I don't really get Sally too much from her. Like, the hair, it could have been a little bit more like red, I guess, but since these are not actually cosplaying the character, it's more like Disney bounding, I guess it makes sense that the hair would not be like red and there's just like a couple of streaks. The dress definitely has like a very similar print. I love the zero like little bag that she has around the shoulder, and the shoes obviously super cute as well. I think she fits in very well next to Devin, who's dressed up as Jack Skellington. They're gonna be very like both of them together are gonna be a very sought after pair for sure, because they just look so cute. Oh my gosh. Also kind of makes me think that I definitely want to see some boys in a second series, because I mean a lot of boy dolls could also, like, if they at least had like 2 boys in in a second series, I would be like so happy, because it's always great to see more boy doll representation. Even if they don't really sell always the best, I think if they just have a very, very clever and attractive design for the boy dolls, I think they would also sell pretty well. They would also be popular. It's just really, it really comes down to like the design and the creativity, and like how well and how it delivers with consumers. But I definitely want to see some boy dolls as well for a future series. Anyways, next here we have Anita, who's dressed as Alice, obviously from Alice in Wonderland. I totally get that with the dress, the hairstyle, even the little, parasol, umbrella, whatever, the shoes, the socks, or like the printed on socks, whatever. It's super preppy. Obviously the color scheme works perfectly. I think she's super cute here as Alice inspired. And lastly, we have Chantel here, who's inspired by Cruella de Vil. And besides for like the two-toned hair and like the polka dot or like the Dalmatian print on her dress and like the little red sprinklings of accents here, I don't really think she has too much of Cruella inspired of a look on her. I think she's inspired by Cruella, but I think like creatively speaking, her design is probably one of the more generic ones and not really like too cute. She's fine, obviously, but I think she's like not the most interesting, to be honest. And moving on to the last group, at least for now, we have the Perfectly Pixar group with Sadie here starting off, who is obviously dressed inspired by Buzz Lightyear. Similar to Chantel, who we just saw, I think her outfit is also kind of just very plain. Interesting. I just feel like it's cute, it's fine, it's very, obviously inspired by Buzz, but I feel like looking at the other dolls, this one in comparison just kind of looks a little bit more bland. I don't know why. It's just very generic, like it's just very predictable, and I think it's just not as creative, but still super cute. I do like the hair color, like the hairstyle. I like her eye color as well, and I like that some of these dolls have the eyes in different positions, like they're not just all looking forward, some of them are looking to different sides. I do appreciate that because it does give them more expression and individuality, so I like that a lot. Okay, now probably my favorite, and not just because she's pink, I swear, we have Naomi, who's inspired here by Lotso the bear. It's so cute. I love the hair, the curly hair. I love the like fuzzy top jacket she's wearing. Love the headband. Love the outfit. I just think she's so cute. It's like very casual, but it gives you the right amount of Lotso little details that you want out of like a Disney inspired character. So yeah, I think she's adorable. And again, not just because she's pink, but I do think it would have been like even a better like little detail if they actually scented the doll here to make her smell like strawberries. Obviously I don't think she actually smells, unfortunately, but it would have been a fun detail if they would have made the doll scented as a surprise. But yeah, she's so cute. And then we have Hayden here, who's dressed from head to toe in her little alien inspired getup. This is also the last doll who has some kind of inspired character from the Toy Story franchise. But yeah, I love the headband, I love the hair color, the freckles are so adorable, and I think her outfit's really cute as well. Again, maybe simple, like it's a dress, but I do like the shoes a lot. Like I think the shoes always look super chunky and super like oversized almost. It makes me wonder like how big the feet actually are, and it also reminds me of the Equestria girls from way back when. Just like the shaping, very similar, and lastly, at least for now, until they make a second series, we have Izzy here, who's inspired by Lightning McQueen from the Cars franchise from Pixar. Super cute. I love the cap with the printing obviously on the front. Love the hair color, very vibrant. I like the side ponytail as well. Love the makeup, love the expression here, the little checkered dress or skirt, whatever. The shoes also, once again, super detailed with the molded on details. I love it. I think she's like really stinking cute, honestly, if not a little bit simple, but once again, I think it works in her favor because sometimes simplicity is better. And yeah, those are all 12 of the brand new dolls from the Disney Doorables ADORBS doll surprise collection. Yeah, again, 15 bucks apparently. They're gonna release sometime this fall, I assume, because we did get our first look, little tease back in San Diego Comic-Con. Like, I believe some people actually were able to unbox some. If you saw the pictures, you know, they are really small, like I mentioned. So yeah, they're gonna be releasing very soon. I'm guessing like maybe October, you know, later September. Not sure, but very soon for sure. Yeah, I'm excited, honestly, because I think if I could get Lotso, that would be amazing. But again, these are surprise dolls, so you don't know who you're getting, which really sucks. So I don't know. Is this a big factor, a big deal to you, or are you still gonna try to get some of these dolls? And if yes, who is your favorite? Will you get any? Let me know down below. And who would you like to see get included in a second series? What do you think? I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support the channel if you're able to, and of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.